Hello and welcome. Today is Friday, the 4th day of September 2015. My name is Derek and welcome. We're going to take a look at the premiums first within this weekend's chart and then a little bit on the Silver Eagle US Mint numbers. I'm not going to go over any of the charts, at least not for this weekend, as the premiums continue to grow higher for the Silver Eagles when buying a roll at an online leading merchant, 30% compared to what's already big enough already at over 26% for the Canadian Maples. Premiums, of course, going higher, even with the prices going sideways as the supply and demand kicking into effect. When demand is high, then prices got to go higher. And of course, we're in a situation within a fixed, or what some people may label as a rigged market, that is going lower and sideways. And if such is in place, and it is in place, expect higher premiums to come into play. That is what is going on. Now, as far as Silver Eagle sales is concerned, we're in September, but the update on this webpage, usmint.gov, hasn't updated in quite some time, in a few days. 245,000 is only where it stands right now. I'll check back later at the end of the day. They get off maybe at 5 p.m. or 1700 hours. Maybe they'll update it at that point. But with all that being said, what is the likelihood or the 50-50 shot that it goes to? If say I was working in Vegas and I was told that I needed to make a accurate number to have for over-under, what's the level that I would pick? Would it be like 4.8, 4 even? I'd have to think that coming into the month, there's a good chance that this 2011 level gets beaten. The last 3 months have had incredible amount of Silver Eagles that have been minted. I don't see any reason right now why it's not going to continue. And to show you how large June, July, and August has been, I'm now going to go June, July, August, and September, which is already in the lead for this year, with only like 1 day of sales included for September. So this thing is probably going to end up somewhere up close to the 2019 million mark for that time period. But last year, over the 4 months, like 11 million sold. And then in 2013, a little over 14, and so on and so forth. And back in 2006, there was about 2.5 million Eagles minted over the 4 months. Think about that for a second. Back in the 1990s, there were under 1 million minted over that 4-month period. And back then, prices were $4, $5, $6 spot per ounce. Now, with today's prices being at around 14 and change US and 19 and change Canadian, that is a significant reason why people may be wanting to buy more. Even though the premiums are high, it's still very affordable to get into it. It's not as affordable as it was back here, but back in here, you ask the average US Canadian citizen what a fiat currency means, and you ask, say, 1,000 of them, how many do you think are going to get that right compared to today? Oh, today, the majority won't get it right, but a lot more will, because there's more people in tune to the Ponzi scheme that started about 100 years ago back in Jekyll Island, which of course was the creation of the Federal Reserve System, which of course other countries have adopted economic models like the Bank of Canada, the Euro, and all the other currencies that are fiat backed by absolutely nothing. So this is today's video. No chart action because I don't think it's really needed yet. I'll do some in the next week or two. I'll put one up, of course, if it does something. But if not, I can always continue on showing these two charts regarding the silver demand, premiums, and the Eagles minted. Thank you for tuning in. Have yourself a magnificent weekend. Bye-bye.